What happens when fire and water collide? Passion meets depth, fearlessness meets emotion, and in the case of Chloe and Halle Bailey, their next musical era should be nothing short of an alchemical transformation. With Halle's airy spirit blazing with independence and Chloe's cancerous soul radiating emotional intensity, their next rollout, aptly named Evolution, should be a masterclass in astrological synergy. But how should they brand this era? From their sonic direction to fashion choices, from visuals to product drops, let's break down the perfect rebrand for Chloe and Halle's next chapter through the lens of psychology, astrology, and strategy. At the heart of evolution is the duality between Aries and Cancer, two signs ruled by instinct and emotion. Aries, ruled by Mars, thrives on confidence, action, and reinvention, while Cancer, ruled by the Moon, moves with deep emotional currents and nostalgia. Their music should reflect this push and pull energy. Bold, unapologetic anthems contrast with dreamy, introspective ballads. This era isn't just a new sound, it's a storytelling experience where they embrace both their individual and collective growth. Chloe's Cancer in depth means she thrives in genres that channel vulnerability, such as soulful R&B, alternative neo-soul, and ethereal ballads. Halle's Aries Fire thrives in experimental genre-blending spaces, meaning she should embrace elements of futuristic pop, electronic-infused R&B, and alternative rock. Their joint project should fuse these worlds, mixing cinematic orchestration with raw bass heavy beats. Think a fusion of Sade's elegance and FKA Twigs' experimentalism with the rebellious spirit of Missy Elliott's most innovative eras. For collaborations, they should work with artists who balance this duality. Frank Ocean for emotional storytelling, Steve Lacy for edgy experimental sounds, and Tinashe for genre-bending R&B pop. They should also embrace cinematic scoring influences. Imagine a Chloe and Halle track with a Hans Zimmer-esque build-up or a dramatic James Blake-style production. Visually, their fashion should embrace the contrast of their elements, fire and water, aggression and fluidity. Chloe's Cancer aesthetic should lean into ethereal goddess-like silhouettes, oceanic textures, and moody blues and silvers that evoke lunar mystique. Halle as an Aries should counterbalance this with structured fiery ensembles such as bold reds, metallics, leather, and power suits that exude confidence. Their outfits should play on this duality, flowing water-inspired gowns for Chloe, juxtaposed with Halle's sharp, edgy corsets and structured jumpsuits. Color psychology is key, such as reds and orange that stimulate excitement and dominance, perfect for Halle's fiery Aries essence. Meanwhile, blues and iridescent silvers evoke introspection and calm, aligning with Chloe's Cancer in depth. Their visuals should also incorporate black, symbolizing transformation, and hints of white for purity and renewal. Chloe and Halle's visuals should feel like a celestial odyssey, reflecting their journey from innocence to power. Their music videos should embrace symbolic storytelling, fire and water imagery, moonscapes and dystopian cityscapes, dream sequence clashing with high-energy action shots. Think Renaissance meets Mad Max, with a touch of mythical fantasy. One video could depict Chloe lost in a deep ocean dreamscape, while Halle blazes through a post-apocalyptic desert, both seeking each other until their worlds collide. They should also experiment with AI-enhanced visuals, interactive storytelling, and extended cinematic teasers. By integrating fashion for avant-garde styling, their visuals will cement them not just as musicians, but multi-dimensional artists. Beyond music, their evolution era should extend into lifestyle branding, such as limited edition perfumes that reflect their elements, one being oceanic and musky, the other fiery and spice will be a perfect extension of their personas. Jewelry lines featuring moonstone for Chloe and garnet for Halle will play into their astrological identities. Apparel should be divided into two aesthetics: ethereal elegance such as flowy dresses, celestial-inspired loungewear, and fierce films such as structured blazers and metallic streetwear. They could also launch a capsule sneaker collaboration, one sleek and futuristic, the other vintage and raw. A Zodiac-inspired Chloe and Halle astrology journal will be a genius way to merge their brand with personal introspection. To make Evolution a cultural moment, their rollout should be immersive. A cryptic social media campaign with elemental symbols such as fire and water droplets, lunar phases, mysterious coordinates will create intrigue. A short film style trailer teasing the album concept, narrated with poetry, will set the tone for an era of rebirth. The album should have two distinct versions, one lunar for Chloe's emotional depth and one solar for Halle's bold energy. Each will alternate track lists and aesthetics. They could even tease an elemental experience tour where each night is themed around different astrological elements, creating an evolving concert experience. Live performances should be theatrical, incorporating elements of fire and water, visual projections, stage effects to make each show a sensory experience. Chloe and Halle's Evolution isn't just a new album, it's a metamorphosis. In an era where they lean into their astrological identities, psychological depths, and artistic fearlessness, this rebrand will establish them as musical innovators, style icons, and creative pioneers. If they embrace this cosmic fusion of Aries fire and Cancer water, their next era won't just be an evolution, it will be a revolution.